All right, we're moving into the last part of the show, the finale. We're getting the home stretch. We're gotta bring it home fast, bring it home tight. Nationals and win, she lose. You're terrible. You're terrible. You don't give a fuck about your hoes. At least I care about my hoes. All right, and for the grand finish, the awards of the week, we're getting into the first one, the romance of the week. As you can see, that goes the goddamn Dan. The Momo and Okarun coming to an understanding in such a beautiful but chaotic moment, really cementing that Okarun can communicate and Momo is death crushing on our boy. The way that they just weave in the little romance factors in between the fabric of this crazy sci-fi ghost tale is fucking beautiful. They're in the middle of water, getting attacked. They have just a moment to themselves, and Momo says like she screams at something about like, yeah, go back out to making out that girl. And Okarun's like, no, I need you to understand that's not what happened. He's like, anything that you're feeling right now, let it out so I could clear it up for you. Because I need you to know that whatever you think was happening just wasn't happening. And Momo listening to his words, and he said he followed up with a couple more really considerate lines. He's like, I don't want you to have to be the one to have this misunderstanding in your head. So please tell me what you're thinking so I could clear it up. It was honestly a lot of times like masculinity and manly things are like often talked about like feats and doing things of strength and like fucking flipping logs and shit. But sometimes it's having the ability to truly just communicate in a clear, concise manner where nobody has a misunderstanding and also being brave enough to say what the truth is at all times. And that's why Okarun seems like, the neat shutting, I don't know what I'm doing. But in his moments where he shines the most is when he's in a situation where normally the MC would like fumble by saying something stupid, doing something stupid, acting fucking weird. He really accidentally like locks into true manliness and like says like the exact, I don't want to say the perfect thing as if he's placating her, but he understands, he just says what speaks to her soul. And it's such an ability that even me as a man, I haven't mastered it. I can do it sometimes, I'm decent at it. But this man, when he locks the fuck in, he's like prime time Barry Sanders, bro. He's like MJ 96, 97, fucking Kobe 2011, goddamn D Wade 06, god damn Tom Brady in any of the championship years that he had. He's locked the fuck in. And I love that Momo's personality, although she wants to scream and cuss and be mad at him, in her heart of hearts, she knows the kind of dude that he is and that she knows there's a misunderstanding. But she's just like that little moment, that little pang of pain of like, you might actually be hurting me and insecurity. She kind of lets it take over. But when push comes to shove, she listens and she believes him. And Dan has such a fantastic way of doing that moment in like the craziest environment. It's fucking undefeated, bro. Absolutely fucking undefeated, bro. It's beautiful. They do a great job with it. I also love the moments when Aira is like, Ken Takamaru's mine, and Momo like drops the psychic abilities because like the name literally takes her out. Just little shit like that is just fucking amazing. Absolutely fucking love it. And I love that every time Okarun transforms, the first thing he says like, Momo, I missed you. I hate it here. I don't know why. I feel like, I'm not gonna lie, the Okarun transformation is just like me sometimes. Every time I get around my partner, I'm like, oh my god, thank God you're here. Do you know how hard life is without you? And it's like, do you mean that? It's like, of course I mean that. Like, are you serious? Stupid, you my everything. And that's what his transformation side talks like. I fucking love it, bro. Dandadan being a romance anime is one of the wildest things of this season to me because it's part battle shonen. It's part a lot of things, sci-fi, horror, fantasy, but it's romance at the core. At the very core, it's romance. And if you don't believe so, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't know what to tell you. It's actually a fucking romance, and it's a beautiful romance. Shout out Lady Gaga. The funniest moment, next award, funniest moment of the week. I ain't gonna lie. Again, this one goes to dandadan. And the moment is, there's a moment, right? At the end, right? Back to the controversial part. They're all butt naked. Everybody butt naked right now in the hallway. And it's Momo and Okarun, and they take off fucking running. And then there's this moment where out of fucking nowhere, Aira comes hooking a fucking right as Momo and Okarun are running. She does like this crazy fucking 360 spin, and then she hits one of fucking these. She's like, hey, 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 hey. And she's like, oh my god, I'm butt naked too. And just starts fucking running. I'm like, this is the most extra shit I've ever seen in my fucking life. I legitimately was almost crying fucking laughing because she makes no fucking sense doing it. She literally made no fucking sense doing it, bro. I swear on everything. That shit had me fucking crying. It was so funny. I made Lee run that shit back like 3 times. Cause it's so ridiculous. She just honestly, I also love that Aira does not play about Okarun. I'm excited to see how that continues. I really am. Because from what I got, it goes Okarun likes Momo, Momo likes Okarun, Aira likes Okarun, but Okarun does not like Aira back. I'm a little bit of a simp, so I like the fact that a shawty that he doesn't want is after him. And I like the idea of maybe, one day Momo might entertain it. I'm just saying, no, I'm joking. I, as a freak, would like it to happen, but I also objectively know this is Momo and Okarun's show. Like, Aira's gonna have to learn her place, okay? She's gonna have to learn her place, and that's okay. But yeah, so that's the funniest moment when this girl Aira, this girl right here, this fucking girl right here just came sprinting out doing the fucking most. Like, look at the faces that they did to them, bro. Look at their fucking faces as they're running butt naked in the halls. And to be fair, the only one who's actually butt naked is Okarun. The shawties are still wearing like, okay, you know what? In that society, they're all butt naked. Let me not forget. In that society, they're all butt naked. Here, it'd be like, oh, they're just in a bikini. Nah, bro. There, bra, panties, dead. The next award we're jumping into is Most Despicable. Most Despicable for the week is not who you think it is, but it's who I want it to be. It's Atoshi Rin from rejecting his brother Sai when he needed him the most. Look, Sai's story is a sad but relatable one. He was a big fish in a small pond, and he went to the bigger pond, and he found out that he didn't want to be the fish no more. He wanted to be an octopus. And he came back and told his brother, yeah, we're not going to be the best fish in the world no more. I'm going to be the best octopus. You're going to be the best fish, though. And his brother's like, nah, either we both fish or fuck you. That's literally what happened. That's the easiest, lamest terms I could put it in. He went out into the world to be the greatest striker to ever live. He got humbled in his 4 years and realizing what it takes to be the greatest striker. But in that time, he realized, oh, I'm not going to be the greatest striker, but the greatest midfielder, I can fucking do that. I can do that, and I know I can do that, and I'm gonna do that. Watch me go make it work. The subtleties in how, if you look back at the episodes of Blue Lock and how Sai carries himself when he's talking, how the plans are made with the U20 Japan team, it makes so much sense why he's talking so much trash to his striker. He's like, look, I'm the best midfielder in the world. I'm literally giving you the ball in places where like the most subpar of the worst of the best strikers in the world would have made that. You can't even make that, bro. He's like, I put it where you should have got that. How are you fucking this up? He's like, I'm the best midfielder. You're not gonna get passes like this from nobody else, and you're still fumbling and fucking it up. You're useless. Get him the fuck out of here. And it just makes so much sense how he carries himself around that U20 team. Now, back to Ren and Sai, why Ren is the goddamn bad guy, why he's the most despicable, is his brother came to him with this information. What I took it as, Sai came back and said, like, I can't be the best striker. I'm going to be the best midfielder. But I've seen you, Ren. You're going to be the best striker, and I can make you the best striker. Me and you together will be best striker, best midfielder. It's like if you have 2 sons, one's a quarterback, one's a wide receiver. Like, that's what you would, that's every dad's dream. Oh my God, I had twin boys. Oh my God, one's a quarterback, one's a receiver. He could throw through his fucking brother. Just get them on the same team and they're unstoppable. That's what Itoshi Sai wanted. But Itoshi Rin said, no, we're both whiteouts. No, he said, no, we're both, yeah, he said, yeah, we're both whiteouts. He's like, we're both whiteouts. You're going to be the best whiteout. I'm going to be the second best whiteout. We're both whiteouts or not. They're like, who's going to throw the ball? Dad? It's like, Dad don't got no arm. Like, why is Dad throw? No, we can't both be whiteouts. Somebody has to throw the ball. And Rin's like, nope, nope, both whiteouts or nothing. It's like, bro, what are you doing here? I think it was, while I understand why he rejected the notion of his brother not wanting to be the best striker anymore, it's one of those things like the moment your brother beat you in that one-on-one and humbled you, that was a moment for you to understand he's trying to show you. He's like, I am this much further ahead of you, and I'm not going to be the best striker in the world, but I still believe you can be the best striker in the world. I think that's like the biggest vote of confidence a brother or someone can give to another person. But Ren didn't take it that way. No, no, no. He took it as he was being abandoned. He took it as he was being lied to. He took it as, oh, I need to crush my brother so he can understand that we're no longer brothers anymore because he didn't want to live our dream, the promise that he made me. It's like if you just opened, use your emotions, and listened, you would have heard that your brother still wants to play soccer. He still wants to play soccer with you, and he believes that you're going to be the best in the world with him by your side, with you by his side. But you didn't want to hear all that, Ren. You didn't want to hear all that, buddy. You just said, fuck you, low diff, skill issue. I'm going to be the best striker and you're going to have to watch me. It's tough, bro. But yeah, so I'm giving most despicable to Rin. He rejected his brother. I think his brother honestly just needed some love and like been told to be told Daijobu, it's going to be okay. That's what he really needed to hear. And Rin was not comforting at all. He said, you're stupid. Your new idea is stupid. I think you're fucking dumb. You're stupid. And I'm going to beat your ass. We're not brothers anymore. And Sai was like, okay, if I beat your ass, then we're not doing this no more. And he beat his ass, bro. So yeah. It was interesting that this path of destruction is because that he feels like he's being rejected. This was one of the most interesting and refreshing turn of character motivation. Because again, I was fully expecting Itoshi Sai to be on the wrong side of history, but we find out Itoshi Rin is on the wrong side of history. Who the fuck knew? Who the fuck knew? But with this new episode of Blue Lock coming up, I'm very much looking forward to Sai and Shadow because we already know Shadow will put that ball in the goal from any fucking where. And I can only imagine with an egoist, with if Sai is really the best midfielder in the world or he plans on being it, and you give him an egoist who can score and will score from any fucking range or direction, yeah, man, Blue Lock might be cooked. I ain't gonna hold you, Blue Lock might be cooked. But we're gonna see. I'm interested. But yeah, so that's the most despicable. Most despicable. Next award. L character of the week. I typically don't always do an L character of the week, but I felt inspired to do this L character of the week because I remembered last week we did Mikado from Ranma as most despicable for his taking of Ranma's lip virginity and his continued pursuits of Akane's lip virginity. But now I'm upgrading L character of the week to Ryoga from Ranma because Ryoga is actually almost just as bad as Mikado. But specifically, he gets L character of the week because in light of the lip stealer Mikado continuing his assault on Akane, right? Assault on Titan, right? I still can't forgive Ryuga for his invasive presence in Akane's life as Pichan being the pig and just like being laid up under her. But also, I don't like the fact that every chance he has to sabotage Ranma, he really takes that chance to sabotage Ranma. Like, I fully understand that Ryoga and Ranma are not friends. They're not friends. And I put the quotation marks, Spotify, you probably can't tell. I put the quotation marks because I understand that, they're a rivalry. But at the same time, it's like when you're doing this dirt to get close to Akane and she doesn't know it's you and what you're doing is pretty invasive and you're sabotaging like her fiance slash the man who was there first, I kind of have to look at you funny, bro. I just do. Cause like, what's your plan here? You want to get close to her, but you're not getting close to her as you. Like as you, Ryoga, you're just a weirdo to her that comes and goes. You're kind of helpful, but you're definitely weird as fuck. And you're always battling with Ranma. So it's not like really you're doing anything to help yourself. And then when you're Peachon, she doesn't know that's you, so you're getting all this unwarranted, undeserved love, affection, physical touch, quality time, and you're just relishing in it. But like, I don't see you putting in the work, and I put work in quotations again, to really approach her and get her in a proper way. Like, I see you sabotaging Ranma, but I don't see you trying to help Akane. And the one time I saw you try to help Akane, you kind of like went OD and then it didn't go well and she ended up getting hurt on accident, mind you, on accident, had nothing to do with you. But like, yeah, Ryoga, you're out character of the week because you always blocking Ranma and you're not, and it makes me cringe sometimes. It really makes me cringe the actions and when you decide to take action on what you do. And you're very invasive to Akane. And I look at Mikado weird because he's trying to steal her lips, steal a kiss of the lips. But like you're doing almost way worse. You're doing almost way worse. But you're the rival. You're supposed to help Ranma and Akane realize their feelings, but I don't like how he goes about it. And that's I'm just gonna leave that there. So that's why this week I felt it needed to give a character of the week to Ryoga. Look at him. That's why he crying. That's why he crying too. Mm.